Okay, let's talk about date values now. So in our leadership data frame, we definitely have dates, but they're not really treated as dates. Like you can't take this value and know what day of the week it is, or you can't even figure out what the difference is between how many days apart these two dates are, as they are now. So what we want to do is convert them to what R so that R sort of thinks of them as dates. So he says that dates are typically entered into R as character strings, and that's all they are at this point. And then later we can translate them into a date type, date variable that's stored numerically. And we use this function to do that. So after you put that string into here, then you can take the result and it will act like a date. So you can figure out what day of the week it is. You can do these differences between two dates and figure out how many days there were in between, and so on. So you put in the date, or it could be a single number, it could be a whole vector of dates, and then you put in the so-called input format. You have to alert R to the format that it's supposed to read from these dates. So in other words, let's look at an example. Well, here you see these, but let's look at an example, make it clear. So here's an example. Not a whole vector of dates, just a single date. And you see that it's definitely entered as a string because it has the quotes around it. Oh, sorry, there's two here. And here, actually, they are not indicating the format. Oops. They're not indicating the format. I said you should indicate the format, but if you don't indicate the format, it assumes that you're using this format. In other words, that the first four characters are indicators of the year, that the next character is a hyphen, that the next two characters are indicators of the month, that the next character is a hyphen, and that the last two characters are indicator of the day. What should I say? Date. What is that called? Day. I don't know. Whatever it is. However, so that's okay because these are exactly of that format. So that's no problem. This is in the default format. However, suppose we had dates that were written like this, then we would have to alert the asDate function how to read these. That is, here, this should be what? The month, I guess. So certainly not the year. And this should be the day. And then here's the year. And this is of the same format. So we would alert it to the formatting by saying there's a month character, and I guess we only need one M. I would have thought we need two M's, but we only need one. And then this indicates that there's a date character, and then or there are date characters, and then there are year characters. So the capital Y with the percentage sign before it means that it's a 4-digit year. And this indicates the month, that the month will be like this. And what other one did we need? Did they use? D indicates, percentage D is a day as a number between 0 and 31. So, and we have the forward slashes there as well. And now it will know how to read these. It won't get confused, and it will convert them to what it thinks of as dates, and it will convert this one to January 5th, 1965, and this one is August 16th, 1975. So he says in our leadership data that it's month, day, year format, right? Month, day, year, and year is only two. Digits. So we would say that the format should be month, that's a small m is for the month like that, day with a small d is numbers like that, so that I guess fits, and capital Y, I think I remember that stands for small y, sorry. Small y stands for hopefully just two-digit year. Okay, like this. Okay, so then we'll call that, we'll put that as a string in here, and then we'll put that in our as date, and we'll take all of our leadership date data and now convert it using this format and then as date, and reassign it to our leadership date variable. And now we've transformed the date variable into actual dates, and we can use it. We can use date. We can, as I said, we can find the name of the day, day of the week, and so on.